Right. Bring this over here. Turn on some jamming. I think I'm going. I definitely need to set up something better for my OBS so I can like leave notes around. But let's see if I can I like pin a message or something? I don't know. Let's get some stuff up. Setting up the stream. There we go. While I set some stuff up. It's so small. There we go. Vanish. Oh, this isn't set up. Dang it. My fancy zones. I wish there was something like Ghost Chat for YouTube. Let's go ahead and oops, I did not mean to close that. Ooh. Okay, cool. Okay, now they're there. Weird. Okay, let's modify this. Let's go like that. And we'll bring this over a bit more. So now I should be able to set everything up the way I want it. I really wish I knew to unvanish the ghost chat, because I can't move it once it's there. No. Okay. You do the same thing, but just a little down. And then I should... That works. Sure. I just wanted a background. Okay. The main star of the show here. Not quite big enough. So for now, I guess we'll do this. Okay. Sure, we'll try this. I'm trying to sort it out on my own instead of using OBS because I'm lazy. Okay. Now I just got to announce it, I think. I thought I changed the name of this. I don't know how to change the name of this, man. I'm not used to this stuff. Whatever. Okay. Let's get started. So let's start out by mapping out what it is I'm going to do. So I left some notes here for myself. This is some ideas about how to rearrange things, and all of them are bad. So delete. Don't do things when you're tired, kids. I was thinking about making it top down, but that would require refactoring a lot of things, and I don't need to do that. What we got to do today is we got to implement the nucleus system. We got to optimize the cells updated per frame, and we got to combine the simulations. This is the main goal right here. At the end of the day, the big thing, I want the simulation to be working. And I'm just gonna leave it in whatever broken state I can. Because... hold on, make this bigger so it's important. So, I want the simulation to be working because I still need to implement the ants. So, I gotta be done. I gotta be done with this soon. I don't have that many more days. So First things first. Let's another side thing I want to do, if I can, add stats section to the genome. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so let me think here. What do I want to do first? What do I want to do first, even? Okay. So the nucleus system and optimum cells are kind of similar. What are the main things I need to carry over from this? So share energy works to a degree. I did want to do something with this. Let me just see where we're at right now. Okay, so this is simulation running. Energy, so it'll die if it's lower than 0 energy. And if it reaches the end of the genome, it mutates even. God, I can't talk today. I can't talk like any day, but that's fine. So, genome mutate. I don't think anything's reaching the point where it's mutating. And that's kind of the problem. They need to be able to generate seeds. So what I need is another function for creating cells. For now, I'll just leave it empty, but I need this. Oh, wah wah. Can't figure out the indent yourself. I think I might just make an actual script and go from top to bottom on this. So we have get direction, share energy, mutate, die, which needs something better. I'll probably put 0 as the dying cell so that we can just move on with that. That's right, I need to get rid of some. So we're getting rid of root and antenna. Do not need. We're not implementing the spaces. This is purely going to be something that just grows as much as it can. Okay, cell type at max, that's correct. So, the real cell types are going to be dead, nucleus, seed, wood, and leaf. Right? Maybe a growth node. So the nucleus is what spawns growth nodes. It can technically allow it to go more. The growth nodes, they all have the same genome. That, I think I should be good. Problem is, how do I make it not replicate itself in 4 directions? So one of the issues here, can I just like shove this in the corner? Yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, it's freaking out now because I changed everything. Still working a little bit though. So one of the issues is that when I have a cell, this is going to be the nucleus, and it's going to send out it's you know, it's going to create growth nodes or whatever in all directions. How do I differentiate these? I guess I could, well, I can increment the genome index, but the problem is that means that this one's just going to be reading like, so that this one will go like 1, and then that into 2, and then that into 3. And then the next one will just do the same thing, but it will be up 1. So it'll be like 2, then 3, then 4. So how do I change that? I think I'm just going to have to do it the easy way, where the nucleus just takes the first instruction and runs it, and that's it. It just will keep trying to run that if there's nothing there. And that means that whatever happens around it is basically random. Okay. I also need to fix this. So we're gonna fix this to go to 0 and get rid of this ugly piece of code. 7 if it's 0. And then there's one more. Cell type dot dead, and that just basically makes it ready for pickup. Height equals 0. Okay. I don't technically need this. Right. Direction. So there's going to be 2 sections of the genome that are reserved. This will be stats. Well, not necessarily just 2. For now, we'll just do the 1. So this will be the nucleus instructions. Yeah, close these enums. Const, the nucleus gene, and it's going to be 0. And then the same thing where we're going to go just do instruction minimum. And it's going to be 1. And then when we loop the genome index somewhere, or just we'll start the genome index. Yeah. Instruction minimum. Randomized genome's fine. Yeah, it just changes everything. The stats, I'm not sure I'm going to get to. It'd be fun, but I just need something that grows a little bit better than this. You know, let me try something. New array 2, which should be the direction. 0, 1, 2, yeah. And we're gonna set that equal to 0, so that it should just travel right. I want to make sure that it's spawning correctly, because it might be messing up directions. Oop. Oh yeah. Filled it with nonsense. Back to this. Still broken. Oh. Indent levels are the bane of my existence. Oh. Just spawning and dying very quickly. They're not moving? Nucleus, and we'll do the same thing for growth node. And we'll restart it. Yet none of them are moving. Why do they have energy 0? Oh, I'm giving them energy entire. Yeah, energy 10. Okay. Direction -1 and +1 looping on direction max. That makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. What's wrong? Right should be +1, according to how I have the enum set up. Left, up, right, down. Left, up, right, down. So right, yeah. And then left would be... Is there something wrong with how I'm cycling this? Do I have to do -1? Create cell content. It's starting as a C. No, it's not. I made a mistake. Okay, yeah, so these should only grow to the right. Which it looks to be true, but then now they're just like, oh my god! Okay, calm down. This should work. Yeah, it looks like it's generally only growing to the right. It is kind of eating itself a lot, though. God, it's freaking out. Okay. Seven. Am I still setting it to 7 somewhere? How many cell types do I have? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't call ready on this, can I? No, init. Let's just do this in here for now. Create genome. For I in range. And like a constant up here. Genome size, and it will be, let's just do 100. Genome size, genome dot append, and it's going to be an array of 5 values. Maybe none of them will get used. And then we're going to randomize it. And prevent doubles, do that. Make sure this doesn't break. Whoa, like a shotgun effect. It's not breaking anymore. That's good. God, it is having an issue. Okay. Well, the direction seems to be working. I am going to introduce another thing. Music, end? Excuse me? I need tunes. Medically required. Energy, direction, origin, energy threshold. Genome. Genome variants. And this is going to be a list of the sizes. So this will be cell type dot max. Cell type dot max, and then this will be just 1, I guess. It'll either turn left or right. Or it'll stay the same. So I'll just do 2. Left to right, wrap direction, and then where do I get the thing that makes it change direction? Yeah, this one. -1. So that way it'll be 0, 1, or 0, -1, or 1. Let's see how that changes behavior. Okay, they seem to be growing a lot more outward, which is good, and laggy. Very laggy, jeez. Cells per frame, keep it to 1,000. It's gonna be slow, but whatever. Is there a reason you cut off the button that I need? Oh yeah, cells per frame was not helping for some reason. Let's do a lifetime thing. Equal to, yeah, 100. We'll get to that eventually. For now, we'll just bring this down to like 25. So they shouldn't live that long. Ignoring their own. Ooh, they're going crazy. Yeah, very quickly fills up the space. I'm gonna have to make this a match thing. Let's go down here. So, cell type nucleus. Cell type wood. Cell type leaf. Cell type growth node. So I don't even know if I need growth node. I should just do default. And then the only things that'll be different is cell type.seed is going to turn into a nucleus. And cell type dot growth node and leaf for now are going to turn into seeds. Cell type dot dead. Okay. Let's change around this a bit. So this is gonna be cell type dead, so it's 0. I can't overlap, can I? Oop. No. Okay. Here it is, cell type. Okay, so we're gonna make dead 0. We're gonna make nucleus 1. I'm just gonna add them all to high numbers now. You're gonna be 0. Nucleus being 1 is fine. Growth node. I guess we'll make that orange. Leaf is 6. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, actually. Five. Orange will be growth node, which is like 1 or 2. Well, no, wait, what's 1? This one is, it needs to be... No, that's right. No, that's right. This needs to be wood, so it's 4. This is leaf, and then this is seed, which is 3. Okay, retry. Maybe it'll look a little more coherent this time. It doesn't seem to be properly handling energy. I think it's because I gave them more or something somewhere. Yeah, let's bring this down to like 5. Come on, don't get greedy. There we go. This one colonized. Let's fix cells updating. Ooh, tasty water. Cells to update dot size. I want to see how big it is, because it shouldn't be that big. Whoa, why are you fluctuating? 3225? What? There's no way we're calling Q cells more than once, right? Update cells doesn't have Q cells in it. Confusing. Well, it's getting through them all, but it's also doing way too many. Oh. This is the confusing thing. Okay, which one are you? You guys aren't. Did I duplicate it at some point? Yeah, oh god. No wonder things aren't working like I expect. Yeah, get rid of this. What's wrong with you? Alright. I was so confused by the performance, and it turns out I just made it dumb. Okay, bring this back. Not 100. Hey, please tell me this runs a little better. 2,000 is still double as many as I expect, but it's closer. I'm calling Q cells twice, that's why. Okay, problem solved. Okay, once it starts expanding, it gets a little unfair. Update cells being called 1,000 times is a lot. Okay, chill. I need you to chill. 1,000. Update is taking a lot. Init is taking a lot. Init is taking a lot. Oh, I'm making the genome. Okay, yeah. That's fair. It should be static. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I'll just do 20. It's really hard. I'm listening to the output from the microphone just because it makes me feel less like I'm talking nothing. And boy, oh boy, does that mess you up in your counting. You know, I might just make... Okay, this is where the nucleus system is going to help. Oh, there's a lot of nucleuses. First, I'm going to make it so that you can only eat a neighbor if they are an equal null, and if they are a nucleus or a seed. Dang. Okay. Well, let's do this. .id equals cell type dot nucleus. Nope. Nucleus. Or the same thing. There we go. Or if it's a seed. It should help the feedback loops of things just eating each other. Let's tone down the amount of randomness it being added in. It's spawn chance. Go back to... Sure. It's still exploding. It's creating nucleuses. Ah, I can't have that. I don't want him to create dead or nucleus. So, new variable time. So we'll go gene min. So the minimum it has to be is 2. 2. Same thing with mutate, right? Gene max, is that correct? I think they just happen to be the same size. Yeah, let's... Cell type. Okay. Alright. Where is this coming from? Gene random gene index. Oh. Okay. I mixed it up. This should be gene max. This should be gene min, and I don't finish there. Cell type max. Reset. Okay, still having an issue. Let's do some trickery. Distance from origin. And it's going to be 0 to start with, but every time it creates a cell, it adds +1. Which reminds me I need to make a create cell. It's going to need neighbors and direction. It's going to use the same trick, checking if it has whatever. I don't know how to do this properly. New cell, it needs ID, genome instruction, energy. Where does the genome index get incremented? All the way at the bottom of update. Okay. You know, how about this? then we can move. So slow. I don't think I need to create cell method. I think that is just extra time I don't have particularly. Okay. That should help it. I am going to take the instructions first. And then... Oop. Can I turn off the, like thing on the side? Toggle scripts panel. I never use it. And can I close the preview thing? I don't like that. It looks ugly. Is this like a settings thing? Okie dokie. Going into the power stance. Okay, let's try this. The script editor. It's just gonna out be for a while. Ducky. Since I don't remember how to fix it. Swap cells, neighbors, get direction, an ID, but then how am I going to change all this stuff? Yeah, I just don't want to deal with that right now. So what was I doing? Distance. So this is it moving forward, and it places us wood behind. Swap cells. It's going to be... Yeah, this is for seed. This should be for growth node, and I'll change that eventually. But for now, new cell, distance. This from origin plus equal, or is equal to distance from origin plus 1. And it's going to minus the distance from origin from its energy. So that way it dies farther out. And we're just going to add these lines to wherever it's created. Energy. The growth nodes, I don't want to lose energy. So just the left and right should be fine. Okay, this one's growing very rapidly. Not rapidly enough. Or not too rapidly. I'm losing my mind. Um, it needs to be in its own energy expenditure. This doesn't matter. The new cell's energy is this energy is minus... No. Let's just copy, I guess. I don't know. I don't know, man. Let's undo everything I just did. So we'll keep the distance from origin thing, so we at least track that. And then up here I can add to distance from origin. Distance from origin plus 1, plus equals 1. Here it is, minus equals 1, equals is distance from origin. And the wood cells are the main issue. We will do wood cell dot distance from origin equals distance from origin minus 1, because I just added 1. And hopefully that should be enough to keep it clamped. Why are you guys just continually firing? Do wood cells not use up energy? They're supposed to share energy, but if they're in a threshold... Okay, this one's spreading. Die, please. How is it still creating nucleuses? It shouldn't be. Those should just be the index. Well, when a seed dies, it turns into a nucleus. That's what's happening. It's a cycle, I think. Seed turns into nucleus. This turns into seed. So it's like a multi-step death. Okay, this is spreading, and it's still sustaining itself. Somehow things are gaining energy. Share energy. This is how. It seems to be thinning. I'll just reset it. I just don't know why these things are just constantly shooting out. Okay. Big expansion. It's not taking over as quickly. One of the things I don't understand is why the nucleus is just going away immediately. Well, they don't have the nucleus thing set up. That's why. I'm gonna try combine the simulations now. So first we need to add a bad light, or add a new tile. Oh. Gradient texture 2D. Ah, shit, I should have done that. Never mind. Add Atlas. Sure. No. This one is gonna be 6. This is gonna be gradient texture. No. 16 by 16. Make a radial. Put this in the center. Make it constant. And make this color transparent. And make this color red. Okay. I clicked on this one. How dare you? There we go. That should be good enough. And then now on top of all the other stuff, man, I can't talk. We're going to grab this. And we're going to move it. Did I bring over randomized map? No. I'm gonna have to change this. Set tile to if round if is greater than density, then we will set this to 6. And we need to export some stuff. Iterations. And this is going to be 5. Set 5. We will add all tile ID, and it will be 6. All tile ID. We will just do a straight Control F, Control R, or map size. And world size. Fix that. I guess I'll just copy over that whole array. Try that. Tile, and we're going to take wall tile ID. I always hit Control C, and I don't mean to. Control C, do that. Wall, and these ones will just be empty because they're going to be deleted. -1 then. And I need density as well. So if it's 60%, okay, so it should be less than, yeah. Excuse me. So now it should make everything in the ready function. Oh, look at that. It does seem to eat its way through walls, which is funny. Oh, is it accidentally creating? Oh yeah, because I added this. Ooh. I'll do that. I have to reset it. Okay, I can see this coming together. First, I need to make sure that this doesn't eat walls. So it can only should be eating nucleus or cell type C. And if there's nothing there, it just swaps. That's right. I'm remembering the issue. Okay, so this does have to be a thing, but I have to change things. Dead. Nucleus. Wall. And we will update the minimum to be 3. So it has to start a growth node. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to reorder these. That can be 1, but this has to be, they all have to go up. But you're going to be 16 for a sec. Happy birthday. This goes to 6. Man, I wish there was a better way to update this. Goes to 5. I think I built something once that was a bit better than this, where it like automatically assigned them IDs based on your enum. But that ain't the world I live in right now. Okay. And then I have to put it in the world when it... okay. What is it? Create cell? Update cells. It just updates everything. If ID equals 6 or no. So I just have to do it this way. If ID equals cell type dot wall, just do nothing. If it's 0, it'll kill it. And then I have to add each one of these things to the walls. World tile.x and tile.y dot content equals cell.new, and it's going to be a wall. They technically have a genome, but who cares? ID equals cell type, or just what is it? Wall tile ID. Oh no, that's not right. Shit. Cell.cell type dot wall. I think. Okay, that works. So this happens whenever that happens. Same thing down here. And this is going to be the opposite, where it's just going to make it null. Ain't easy being cheesy, I'll tell you that. This should mean that none of the cells... Oh. Why did you freak out? Do I have to up the iterations? Why? Is the get neighbor wrong? Okay, let's do alt tile ID. This should be fine. It's turning green. Did I do it wrong? Oh, because I changed them. Oh, I do have to change this. Silly. Me being silly. Okay, now this will be... Well, I still have 6 somewhere. Yep, there it is. Ooh, thick. Maybe not that. Barely any room to breathe. There we go. I just clicked outside of it. Question is, why are they showing up? Why are some of them, some of the cells red? Yeah, like, that's not supposed to be there. Really funny, though, because they are making walls for themselves. Oh, and they're deleting. So it swaps neighbors, create that, instructions. It's got to be in the instructions. Does not equal null type dot wall. Then you can do this. And if it's content equals null, that should be fine. I think it might have just been this part. Because it has to be empty. The instructions bit. I made it so that the instruction minimum, or the genome minimum, is 3. Which means that it has to start here. Make sure these are correct. Tile set. Red is 2. And it's starting at 3. So what's the problem? It broke. If neighbor.content doesn't equal null, then it eats it, but it has to be that. How about we just do this? Else, if it does equal null, then you swap place with it. So it won't swap places with things that exist already. How are you creating walls? I'm setting their ID wrong. ID equals cell type of wall. Don't make walls. Is it that hard? Is it hard to ask? ID is 2. Which makes sense. But you should not be making IDs of 2. We don't want IDs of 2. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This makes sense to me. Where, let's just look everywhere where ID is referenced. Cell type wall, if it's equal to 0, that's fine. Content ID is just checking. Wood type wood. Instructions. Wood. Match the ID. All this looks good to me. So what is the problem? Multi-mesh. Don't want any of these things. Remote node. No, I don't want this. I guess we'll just print the instructions. Print instructions. I see 2s in there. What's wrong with you? Randomized genome. Oh, I didn't put instruction minimum here, so when it made the genome. All right. I need to not print that out anymore. Bye. I still see 2s. I still see printing. Entry threshold. Just building walls. Is it instruction minimum or gene minimum? It's definitely, I put the wrong one here. I'm just a man. I'm just a man. I'm just a little guy. I'm just a poor girl. I need no sympathy. Oh. Well, it's spreading for sure. Why are there so many seeds? I don't mean to alarm you. Why are there so many seeds? I would like to know. Tell me, why are there so many seeds? Those are seeds, right? Yeah, the white ones? Yeah, the black is the nucleus. Well. No, because the seeds are also the growth nodes right now. Ooh. This is something. It's not the right thing, but it's something. I did manage to combine the simulations. So let's later I need to put in the nucleus system and optimize the cell updates. Well, theoretically this is running much faster than it would normally. So it's cool looking though. I need to take a break. My brain is full. A little large. Can't quite fit the window. This, make it green, I guess. Okay. Nope. Make it red. Make it green. I need you to stop this. Okay. Taking a break. All right. Incapable of helping myself from doing things while I'm taking a break, I'm back from the break. So here's the thing. What are we running at? 31 frames a second? We're gonna tone this down. We're gonna restart the simulation. We're gonna tone this up to like that. So things are moving at a decent speed. And it's way stable like this. I want to optimize things, but I combine the simulations. I might just try to fix a little bit more of this and then just leave it. I might just like, this is kind of fun to see this spreading slowly. If you were, you know, running around trying to do stuff, it's definitely too much, but at the same time, I kind of think it's fun, and I kind of think it's serviceable this way. I want them to die out properly. I don't think they are, though. And that's the biggest issue I'm having. I want it to be like waves of stuff. And I also need to add in something that's kind of a threat to the... Well, I could make it so they eat ants. And I could slow down the iterations, making it more interesting. Ugh, this is more the game design stuff. God, this whole place is just full. God, there's so much extra I could do. Wood shouldn't be moving, right? It should just be sharing. What is the orange? I forget. Growth nodes. What if I got rid of those? Would it make things simpler? Would it make things more complicated? Will it make things stabler? Seed, wood, and leaf. That's it. Wood is dying way too fast. And that's why growing seeds is the predominant strategy. The wood is not working properly. Let's up this then. Make it stay alive. Oh yeah, that's right. Because of the increased cost from being away from the nucleus. Let's remove this. Have it be linear. Full linear. And it is spreading very rapidly now. Because it can create seeds. So now what we're going to do, we're going to re-implement this lifetime thing. Put it to 10. And it'd say that seeds have to go through... Let's do... yeah, for now we'll do this. We're at lifetime. If current lifetime is less than lifetime, then you increment it plus equals 1, and you boot out. This should prevent seeds from being so overpowered, because they need to have a weight on them. Wood can grow much faster. What's kind of fun is it will make it so that the seeds are still good to have in the genome, but they're slower by a large number. Oh, there's so much more I wanted to simulation, but it's so time costly. I do think I need to re-add in this ×2. Energy -1. Let's increase this. Maybe they'll be more valuable that way. It just seems like nothing's able to sustain itself. When leaves die, they turn into seeds. Let's fix this. I think that's one of the reasons why they're going crazy. Energy threshold is 5. That should 10. And we'll give them an initial boost of 20. Restart. You know what? it can just spawn wooden leaf. Then, when they die, they turn into seeds, which mutate. That might work. I'm gonna take off the lifetime thing. And increase this. Are they spawning themselves to eat? If it's a nucleus or seed, or if it's, how about this? Continent dot origin equals origin, or does not equal origin. And so it can't eat itself. It's a broken strategy. Why is there such an overabundance of seeds? I don't get it. They're so strong. We've busted the meta wide open. The seeds... Okay, so I do have to make the difference between a growth node and a seed. That's what I'm coming to here. So I can bring it back down to 4, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, yeah. But growth node. Energy plus equals 1, just sucking up energy. And then L, if it's not that, then we... So yeah, the seed is gonna end up being a nucleus. Then we execute the first in the genome. Instruction minimum. Instructions equal genome and gene, I think is what it is. Yeah. And then I guess we'll just change it to growth node. God. I'm going to switch those, and I'm going to increase this, and yeah. They'll be off color, but that's fine. Okay, so seeds are orangey, then they turn into the growth nodes, which are white. I'm going to switch those eventually. But the only way to get seeds should be... Those are growth nodes. I need to switch those. It's confusing me a ton. But yeah, the only way to get seeds should be to die, and then they come out of the leaves. Tile set 13. 3 and 4. That should work. All right, we're growing. Lots of seeds being created. And then just sitting around. That's weird. That one was just sitting in the corner. Wow. Okay, the growth nodes are now just sitting around. Let's give it like 3. Jesus Christ, they packed the screen. Somehow this is still too many spawning. Excuse me. This growth node made 3 seeds. Okay, this one looks like it could be stable. Oh, nope, it died. Does share energy not work? It doesn't work on diagonals, which is kind of a problem. Where is it? I have a... all the way up here is this. Let's have it share energy on the diagonals. Let's see how that influences things. I always hit Control C when I mean to Control V, and it makes me in pain every time. How does the share energy mutate? Oh, you know what? Let's try this. Oh no, I can't do that. Let's do it up here. If neighbors direction, or has direction, and neighbor's direction is not null. Surprised by how fried I got already in my brain. And I have to have one special case for walls so that it doesn't start killing walls around it. Okay. Now that this is totally filled up. When it dies and turns into a seed, I need to change a few more things, which is turn the origin to 0. An origin plus one. I can't do that. That's not good. Not from here, at least. How is the growth node maintaining its energy? Growth node, if there's nothing around it, it should still be losing energy. Unless its distance is nothing. I give everyone at least one distance from origin. Okay, things are not growing anymore because this the seed instantly dies. Why are the growth nodes turning into seeds? There are too many seeds here. Gen minimum 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it should be those 3. Oh. Okay, so it's just expanding. It's just blasting out seeds. These things should be dying on their own. If the neighborhood does not have it gets its energy and it eats it, which is good, but it has to be seed. Otherwise, it switches, increases its distance from the origin. Just try mixing this up. So wood cell shouldn't really do much else. Wood cell's energy is at 0. That's why they die all the time. Energy minus 1, 2, I don't know. Energy minus 2. Minus equals 2. Let's do the same as the rest, so it should be decreasing on energy as well as on its own. So it's still expanding, growing. Yeah, the growth nodes are never resolving. They need to run out of energy, but they don't. They just keep swapping. Because you can spawn growth nodes, right? That's part of it. Growth nodes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I change this, once again, we'll just speed this up. And we'll speed this up. Makes my performance, and also shows that growth nodes still rule the world. Just the ones that come from seeds? That's what this should be, is there should be a growth node putting down wood and leaves. But I can't even focus if the woods and leaves are like sustainable on their own because they keep getting destroyed by all these growth nodes. Let's put if this is like greater than 5, then return. It's a lot of growth nodes, but they're not going anywhere. They're not dying. I straight up have no idea how they're still alive. Everything should be reduced by an amount of energy. The wood keeps turning into a seed? Holy, I didn't even realize. Why are they so astronomically high? Oh my god. They're going crazy. How did you get to these high levels of energy? 95, 85, 73. Just crazy. Okay. I don't know why this is happening. And there's the twist. I don't want to figure out why it's happening. I want it to be not the problem. If energy is less than or equal to 0, or if energy is greater than 255. I'm forcing you to stay in 8-bit range. Well, at least the growth nodes aren't taken over now. They're still going crazy in their strength. They won't share energy, so that shouldn't matter. There must be something where they're like eating seeds back and forth and just exponentially multiplying their energy. However, none of these are stable, which is sad. Now, here's the thing. I want to see if if any of these grow either large or stable. I'm gonna leave this running for a bit. Well, the good news is it looks like we probably fixed the growth node issue. I just don't think anything else is stable. I don't know why the growth nodes don't move forward. They should just keep moving on a line. Doesn't look like they do that though. Okay, now I can probably take off the restrictions of how far it gets away from the... Get that away, and maybe turn this down. Okay. Reload the code. Let's turn it down so I can see a little bit. Yeah, maybe there's something wrong with this. If it's null... Oh. No, if it doesn't equal null. So all it requires is that what's in front of it is empty. But it's not changing direction either. Right? No, it should. Yeah, that's... So the genome index is going. Genome index +1. It kind of didn't move there. Oh. This is why. No. Because it should be a... Let me just try this. I think they're just sitting in place and not moving. No, they're turning into wood. Yeah, they're not moving how they should. Oops. Create cell, energy. We'll bust this up to 10, and we'll also... I'm just going to try changing the ID to a growth node. I don't know why my code isn't hot reloading. Yeah, they're just disappearing immediately. That's not how it should work. I should be able to see it travel. Growth node, right, left. If the direction it's trying to move is nothing, it's null, then it should swap the neighbor, putting it one ahead, increasing its distance from origin, and it'll place a wood cell where it is. Let's try doing this, what we were doing before. So it'll place a wood in front of it. It'll place that wood cell in front of it, and then it will swap itself with that wood piece. And then it does left and right, which should be different. Maybe place this after the left and right. And direction. Might need to wake soon. I don't think I ever implemented this now that I think about it. Instructions, gene direction, -1. Let's try to do modulus 2? Or modulus 3. So it should go 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2 over and over again. Just placing the stuff around it before it moves. This should work. Problem is if it's placing stuff around. Move! Move in a direction, you fool! Whoa, that just ate into that. I'm definitely just making this complicated on myself. I can choose not to share an energy. That should be good. Oh, I don't know. Why are you so bad? Really weird. Once again, we're gonna do this trick. So new array 2 equals 0. So now it should show us moving in a single direction. But before it gets too far, it just dies. I think it's losing energy before it gets there. And just exploding. Which is weird, because it sometimes explodes the other direction. I really want to be done with this today. Cell type dot growth node. Okay. Why is it doing weird stuff? This is the way that I had it before, so it should work. If it doesn't, I'm gonna cry. And that's gonna be your fault, game. It doesn't work, and it's moving in random direction. It's doing something wrong. I don't get it. Don't get it. I'm tempted just to redo it from the bottom up. It's making me sad. Hello? I forgot you were down here. I'm still locking its direction, right? 0, 1, 2. Just for kicks. We should be turning. You know what? Let's go straight to the source. Okay, so it should definitely not be moving now. They'll not be turning. What? Whoa. The wood is destroying the walls. Just don't even worry about it, Mr. Wall. Somebody tells you to die, you just don't even worry about it. Nope, we're still tunneling. Slow it down a bit, please. Is it not drawing properly? Update cells. Maybe I'm just not seeing them properly because they're not updating all around them or drawing all around them. Yeah. Okay, well, so right and left works. Well, looks like just right. Well, that's the only direction it's moving. So it's putting stuff in front of itself? Yeah, I think that's what it is. Let's try to reset this so they're going different directions. Yeah, they don't move much. But they do destroy walls. If it has the direction, and if the content doesn't equal null, then it checks if it's a seed, and it eats it if it can. If it doesn't eat it, so if it doesn't have the direction, oh wait, that's not right. So if it has the direction, it will do something with it. And if that content is null, then it will, or if it doesn't equal null, then it will check what it is. But if it is null, then it will swap it. Okay. Now the problem is that the wood's dying. What's the spawn rate on this? Way too high. Okay, so there's... that seed is instantly dying. But it is making stable structures. There it is. Just trying to find this. Doesn't look like it's eating at the walls anymore, which is good. I don't know what about the ordering, I did fix that, but still. Yeah, why is this not? Share energy must be having a time. A lot of tuning to get this thing stable. Let me think. I have 6 days before the deadline's up. see what happens when we do this. Okay, crashing. That's what happened. Yeah. Very sad. Are they eating into walls anywhere? I don't think so. You know what I'm realizing might be a problem? When a cell is created, we want to... I'm gonna change this. This is bad. Always hitting the wrong button. New cell. And then we want to make all of these to the cell. New cell. Now we're gonna do new cell dot randomize genome, and we're gonna take it off of the init, because that I think is causing problems. I think it's just making everything way random. I think it's not actually doing it. I think it's doing it every time a cell is created, which is not what we want. We want it so that they mutate off each other. Go crazy. So even if there was a successful strategy, it would be obliterated as soon as the next step happened. So nothing seems to be stable either here yet. I feel like I need to build a debug grid so I can see the energy levels of everything. Let's do this. We'll build in a pause. Pause equals false. But if we're down here, if paused, then return. And then we'll make it so when we click on something, if it's valid, instead of creating a cell, well, we'll do right click, because I kind of want to keep that functionality in. It will instead print if space is valid and our cell equals world chords.x chords.y content if cell does not equal, or if cell equals, does not equal null, then we want to print out the cell.energy. But you stop yelling at me. Okay. Pause. Yeah, I did make it left click. Right click. God, I gotta reload it. 98. Wow, that's got a lot. 276. That's a lot. 0. 0 on the wood. 10 on that. Let's do this. Paused equals not pause. And I will do this UI up will just be one frame. False equals false. Then we're gonna wait, get tree. Not process frame. And then we're gonna put pause to true. Yeah, this should go away. Can you please? Thank you. Hey, let's turn down that spawn rate, eh? Turn up the processing frames and they all go away. Alright, well the up doesn't work, but the other things do. Why are you at 246? And now the wood's at 0. It's sharing all of its... Oh. The wood can't live because it's just spewing out all of its energy. put a max energy share of 5. So it'll either do 5. No, it'll do the minimum. No, we need to clamp. Okay, we did that backwards. Okay, that should be a bit better. So it should only be able to share like 5 energy at a time. This seems to be a lot better. Let's leave it going for a bit. For now, we're just going to do this. And then genome index equals gmin, I think. Instruction then. Sometimes things move in a circle, evidently. Question is, can we get any big sprawling organisms? I'm gonna add wood as a list of things you can eat. Doesn't seem like anything's becoming stable. So now we have a problem with the growth. Distance from origin. The things that cause it to die. Leaves if they have no neighbor. Which turn into seeds. Or if it has too much energy. Or not enough. See what happens if I do this. The growth are just like placing down things and they die immediately. Jesus Christ. These things have a ton of energy in them. What do they do? Spitting it back and forth? 5,000. Where's all this energy coming from? Share energy has to be wrong. It has to be smuggling energy somehow. Sell is the neighbor. Just do one. What happens if I just do one? Because it should be adding one and minusing the other, but it seems to be just like somehow exponentially rising. 430. Why? Incredibly high numbers. Where is it? There you are. You're just gonna add one. We're gonna keep producing the numbers until something starts dying naturally. Why? Why are you gaining so much? That's incredible. You don't get to eat things anymore. I wanted it to be cool, but it's not cool. $29, 12, 14, 12, 3. Okay, things seem to be a little bit not crazy anymore. If energy is greater than 255, print. Ah. Okay, some stuff's going. You're at 2, you're at 8, you're at 0. Yeah, it should not be in the hundreds. There's no way. You know what? Let's try this. You get to share one cell randomly around you. Alright, none of this crazy bullshit. Okay, nothing's growing, which is kind of good. Negative 11. Let's fix this. Let's increase the amount generated by leaves, and let's make it so that is greater than 0. Back. So this should theoretically go through all the directions until it finds one, then it shares energy, and then it just returns. All right, retry. The debugger errors. Hey, shut up. Not working with you, buddy. Okay, we'll do this. Maybe if I give it a bit more oomph, it will... Oh. Some of these things are getting high. Somehow. I don't know where, though. Maybe this one. It's got to be like they're passing it around. A lot of these guys are getting stuck. The growth nodes are a real problem, man. They just get stuck. They don't move. Or they move back and forth. You know what? Where's direction change? Direction. This one. Okay. So the direction needs to change for the growth nodes. What happens if I just take this away? It never changes direction. Yeah, this weird little vibrating stuff. It's still going crazy. Where? This guy. Sharing energy with a growth node. That seems to be kind of the issue. Well, they shouldn't be sticking around as much as they are anyway. Because it's creating it with an energy. Ugh. That's why. These ones are just creating it with an energy. Gross. We'll give it 1 since we're minusing 1 on. And we're going to modulus by 3 and minus it by 1. 1 minus 1. God, it's still going crazy. I can't even see it because of that. Okay. So we're going to do that. But we're only going to do it in the growth node. Growth node changes direction. Everything else doesn't. And neighbors. We don't need to go through this whole rigmarole. It already has a direction. A direction needs to be pointing correctly. Otherwise, it doesn't work. I don't know why the I don't know why the leaves instantly die. That's a problem. You have 22. Now it's 50 and you're dead. Why are you dying? If it doesn't have any wood around it. Take that away. Even though it's technically correct. It's not what we're looking for yet. These guys are going crazy. Okay, yeah, they're just forming in pairs. That's right. Or cell ID equals cell type dot seed. I'll do the same thing for the wood. No use if it's not conveying something. God. The sharing energy system is what's wrong. It needs to be bidirectional so that every cell can properly maintain itself. I gotta stop. I gotta figure this out later. My brain's fried. I'll think on it. I'll come back.